Hey, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today.
Peace and love to all my people out there. It's your boy Joe, back at it again today with another video for you guys. Before we get started, thank you again for all the support and the love you guys give me for this channel, for subscribing, the likes, the comments, the reposting. I just appreciate that you guys are taking time out of your day to watch these videos. You know what I'm saying? And just allowing me to be, and I'm just being myself. And you guys really just like reciprocate genuine energy, and I appreciate that. For real, for real. I'm honestly grounded, like I said. And I got nothing but love for you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys. For real, for real. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. As you know, no script. Speaking from the heart. Speaking from the heart and the mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm not the end all be all. I'm not right or wrong. I'm not God. Just living and learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? But today's topic is going to be about darkness and why it's necessary for us to grow and why we all go through it. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree, comment down below or hit me up. Let's have a conversation. But check me out. So in this lifetime, right, we all make mistakes, as we call them. We all have lessons to learn. We all do things we're not proud of, you know, the whole skeletons in your closet thing. I believe it is a part of everybody. There's not a single person in this life that has ever lived that has just been completely flawless. You know what I'm saying? From the way we look to things we do, etc. And it's okay. It's okay to be flawed because we are all flawed. We're in this together. But don't look at it as a bad thing. Don't look at it as you're this evil, dark, shadowy individual. Because it's just things that you have to learn about yourself. Things, when you're growing as a person, it's not necessarily changing who you are. It's more discarding parts of yourself that you no longer need because you learned your lesson already, right? Like if you lie or you cheat or you steal, etc. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. But you need to learn something from it and get to the root of why you do the things that you do. You need to get down and do your shadow work and the dirty work so that you can grow as an individual and continuously grow throughout your lifetime, because it's always a marathon. It's never ending. There's never been a person who learned all their lessons and then they just lived a flawless life. No, they kept messing up just like the rest of us. We are all flawed. Everybody in this life is flawed, and that is okay. What's not okay is us judging and sitting here and trying to be like, well, you wrong for this and that, and you this and you that. Bro, how is that helping somebody grow? Because if anything, now you're just probably putting them on the spot and making them feel bad about themselves. When who are you? Who are you? Are you better than me? Are you better than the next guy? That's what they thinking. Because deep down, you know you're not better than them, so why are you judging? Don't judge anybody. That is not okay. Instead, look to help them. Give them some type of guidance. Push them in the right direction so that they can grow as a person type deal. You know what I'm saying? But check me out, man. Like I said it in the last video, in the Power of the Mind video, right? The seeds and the plants, the trees, bro. A seed starts out in the dirt and then it sprouts into something beautiful through trial and tribulation, through coming up through the mud, through the dirt, and then having to deal with the tremendous storms that come about it and dealing with the darkness. It's not always light, bro. It's not always sunny, clearly. Life is just a representation of ourselves. When you're walking outside, like at 12 o'clock, and you got your shadow, or like at any time during the day when the sun is out, you have a shadow. It's because it's a part of you, but it's a part of all of us. Just realize that it doesn't mean it's inherently a bad thing. You're not evil. It just means you got stuff that you need to work on. But just because you work on it, don't sit here and think that means it just makes you better than anybody, because it doesn't. Realize that we all have shadow work. We all have work that needs to be done on ourselves, but we have to do it. No one else can. You have to work on yourself, and you have to want to grow, and you have to want to be better, because no one else can do it for you. You have to put forth the work to evolve and elevate and to transform yourself from who you used to be to who you desire to be and further. But it comes with being raw, with realizing, bro, I've been in the dark. I done a lot. And I got stuff I need to work on. And accepting that will help you in so many ways that you don't even understand. Because the mental game is that once you realize, once you look yourself in the mirror, right? Once you look yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself, yo, I've treated myself wrong. I've done some wrong. I've not always made the right choices. And you finally accept that. You start to realize what you don't want for yourself and how you can be better as a person and how you can grow, right? No matter what mistakes you make and no matter what wrong you do in this life and things that you do that make you feel bad and stuff, once you finally accept those things and you start to look at yourself in the mirror, and I mean look at yourself in the mirror, full eye contact, don't look off, you can start to really evolve because you're finally being honest with yourself instead of trying to lie and be this perfect individual that doesn't exist. Because then you're a facade. You're a lie. You're living a lie, trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect when you're just like the rest of us. You've never been perfect. You never will be. And that is okay. It is not a bad thing. People are trying to be perfect because they're afraid of accepting the fact that they've been in the dark before. People are afraid of the dark, so they always try to cling to the light. That's why you get these perfect personalities on TV. You get these perfect personalities in your real life, like people that you know. I guarantee all of us at least know one person. It could be you. We all know at least one person who, gives off this innocent, perfect persona and that they can do no wrong and this and that. And bro, 9 times out of 10, bro, or even 10 potentially, bro, they have been in the dark so much that they have this utter fear of it and they don't even want to acknowledge it. And then in that sense, they're not being real with themselves. And if they're not being real with themselves, they can't really be the most real with you. Because they're not even being honest. And it's unfortunate because, bro, there's nothing to be afraid of. We all we've been in the dark before. You know what I'm saying? When you was in your mom's stomach, you were in the dark in there. These seeds, which are just like us, like the seeds, for these trees, bro, started out in the dark, in the ground. And now they sprouted out into the light through growth and trial. But you can't live your life being afraid, bro. The only reason I believe that we are afraid of acknowledging our darkness is because we are afraid of judgment. We are afraid that our peers and our family and our friends and all these people are going to judge us when they have no reason or right to. Who are they? They're not better than you. They're not above you. Everybody's been in the dark before. A lot of us still are. And it's part of this life experience, bro. But the sooner you realize that, and the sooner you acknowledge it to be true, you can start to grow and you can evolve. Because I believe that these people who are trying to be the most perfect personalities and be the most perfect appearance, they are doing that because they are afraid to accept the fact that they're flawed. And they will stress themselves out trying to be as perfect as possible, and they will lose themselves every single time. If they can't accept the fact that they're flawed and they try to be, they will literally lose their minds. They will lose their power, and they won't even be real anymore. You know what I'm saying? Understand this. You are not alone. We're all in this together. We've all been in the dark. We done did things we shouldn't have. Things and this and that and this and that and the third. And no one should judge you for it. Nobody's better than you, bro. I understand that that's easier said than done because we've been naturally inclined to judge everybody. Try to unlearn that and understand people and get to know them and be like, hey, you know what? I've never done that before or this and that, but it's okay. Like, I understand. And be there and just watch them grow as a person, like how you can. People don't want to grow. People, you know what I'm saying, don't have that feeling of comfort, that feeling of being able to be comfortable because they feel like everyone's going to judge them. It's unfortunate that we live in a society like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead, we over here demonizing everybody as if we're any better than them. We demonize people for honest mistakes. We demonize people for the choices they make. Who are you, though? You are not my creator. You're not this and that. Like, you are not above me. So who are you really? Don't judge nobody, man. Stop judging people. Try to look at things from a different perspective and try to help somebody instead of automatically pointing the finger and trying to make yourself seem like you're above or beyond them. Because you're not, and you never will be. And that's the honest truth. And just realize, bro, that being in the dark is not a bad thing. It is just described to be. It is believed to be when it is completely necessary for you to grow. You are just like a tree. You're just a human. You started off as a seed. You came through the dark. You became actual being at birth. And now you've got a lot of work to do because you've went through your life. You made mistakes. You've done some wrong. Done, some things you wish you hadn't done. And now it's just time to work on that. But you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be real. You have to keep it real and don't lie to yourself. The more you lie to yourself, the more of a facade you will be living in because you're trying to cover it up out of fear of judgment and fear of irrationality. Like, you're being irrational. And understand this, man. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody just don't talk about it. I'm not saying you necessarily have to talk about it, but just be real about it with yourself. Because you are in this life, you have to have your back. You are with you. So as long as you keep it real with you, you can keep it real with others. So just remember that, man. Keep it real with yourself. Don't, sit here and be afraid to confront yourself. And realize that you're not alone, bro. We're all in this together. Just don't listen to these people who try to make you feel bad when they are no better than you. They never will be, I promise you. I don't care what they do, anything like that. They will never be better than you, bro. Just keep going. Do your shadow work. And that too, man. And then I gotta go. Just because you do your shadow work does not mean your shadow will disappear. It will always be there. It is part of your nature. It's like yin and yang. There's no light without darkness. That's why we have day and night. That's why we have, male and female. That's why there's a balance for everything. There's not just one dominant thing. Just realize that it's a part of you and that it's just it's necessary for you to grow and it's necessary for you to evolve. And just get out of your head. Don't be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid, okay? It's just you. Just talk to yourself. Be real with yourself. All right? I gotta go, though. All right, I gotta handle business today. I just wanted to give you guys this video and just keep it real with y'all. If y'all disagree, let me know. Hit me up. I love you guys. I will see y'all in another video very, very soon. Joe out.
If I tell you all my secrets, is you gon' keep it, baby? If you wanna fuck with a rock star, baby, show me love, it's not hard. If you wanna go to the moon, blast off, take my heart.